that Disney movies are just for kids. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 adult jokes in Disney movies. For this list, we're looking at the funniest moments from Disney and Pixar movies that probably went right over kids' heads at the time, either due to sexual humor, innuendos, or references that only adults would understand.
What's his favorite food?
Sandwiches.
Best friend's name?
Probably John.
Eye color.
Dreamy.
Foot size?
Foot size doesn't matter.
Number 10. Cherry Chasing Pac-Man, Wreck-It Ralph.
Happy 30th anniversary? They're having a party without me.
As the villain of the arcade game Fix-It Felix Jr., Ralph gets little respect from his fellow characters, which would tick just about anybody off. But when Ralph learns that he was the only one not invited to the anniversary party, he gets even more upset. As great as Ralph is, one of the best parts about this Disney flick is the brilliant behind-the-scenes look into the arcade world, and the endless amount of video game character cameos that come with it.
Nice share, Ralph. As fellow bad guys, we've all felt what you're feeling, and we've come to terms with it.
The cherry on top, pun intended, is where Ralph spies Pac-Man at the anniversary party, and has a few choice words for him.
Pac-Man? They invented Pac-Man? That cherry-chasing dot muncher isn't even part of this game! Great party, Felix! Why, thank you, friend!
We'll give you one guess as to what a cherry chaser is. We wonder how Ms. Pac-Man feels about her husband's infidelity.
I now pronounce you Pac-Man and wife.
Number 9. Pitching a Tent, The Emperor's New Groove.
The peasant at the diner.
Disney can be pretty subtle when it wants to be, even when squeezing in a penis joke. In the case of The Emperor's New Groove, a naughty expression was presented visually. When evil Yzma and her dim-witted henchman Kronk stop for the night after a long day of chasing after Kuzco, audiences are treated to a glimpse of their camping routine. The image of Yzma's huge, comfortable tent compared to Kronk's tiny one is already visually hilarious for kids, but their parents might have noticed the placement. Yep, Kronk is pitching a tent in his sleep.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Number 8. Stiff as a board, Bambi.
Yes, it could even happen to you.
Even old-school Disney isn't safe from dick jokes. In a small throwaway moment from Disney's 5th full-length animated feature, an adolescent Bambi struts about the woods with his friends Flower the skunk and Thumper the rabbit. There could not be a more innocent, picturesque scene. But the cuteness overload is when Flower finds himself a girlfriend in the forest. After accidentally kissing her, he gradually turns red, then gets hard as a rock. His pal Thumper is also pretty excited to have some female attention. There you have it. We apologize for ruining your childhood. Number 7. Buzz Gets Excited, Toy Story 2.
Ma'am, well, I just want to say you're a bright young woman with a beautiful yarn full of hair. A hair full of yarn.
Hold on, folks, the erection jokes just keep on coming. The original Toy Story introduced a story that was all about friendship. And when Toy Story 2 came along, we got to see all our favorite pals again, and were introduced to a new character and potential love interest. Shortly after Buzz meets Jessie the yodeling cowgirl, he fumbles his words and is clearly shy around her.
Well, aren't you the sweetest space toy I ever met?
Showing off her cowgirl and acrobatic skills doesn't help his case, as we watch Buzz deploy his wings in response to his excitement. Geez, Buzz, there are children watching. Keep it in your jetpack.
The word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
The word I'm searching for, I can't say because there's preschool toys present.
Getting kind of tense, aren't you?
Number 6. Familiar with vegetables, Ratatouille.
This is not gonna work, little chef. I'm gonna lose it if we do this anymore.
Remy the rat has an amazing talent for cooking and tries to help wannabe chef Alfredo Linguini out in the kitchen.
We just need to work out a system so that I do what you want in a way that doesn't look like I'm being controlled by a tiny rat. Chef, oh, would you listen to me? I'm insane, I'm insane, I'm insane. A refrigerator talking to a rat.
As the two hide out in the walk-in fridge of Gusto's famous French restaurant for a chat, they get caught by Chef Skinner, who swears that he saw a rat in there with Linguini.
What are you doing in here? I'm just...
Denying this, he claims that he was just in there becoming familiar with the vegetables. Skinner's reply may drop some jaws.
One can get too familiar with vegetables, you know.
The implication behind the joke is so dirty that we can't outright explain it here. But what else could he have meant?
I have this tiny, little, a tiny chef who tells me what to do.
Number 5, the genie's impersonations. Aladdin.
Genie, I wish for you to make me a prince.
All right! Yo, yo, woo, woo, woo.
Okay, we'll get our heads out of the gutter for a second. When Disney cast Robin Williams as the genie in Aladdin, they might not have known what they were getting themselves into.
What would you wish of me?
Be ever impressive.
The long contained, but never duplicated.
Williams improvised the majority of his lines, ad-libbing approximately 52 different characters in the process. These included a plethora of real-life impersonations, including Hollywood legends such as Groucho Marx, Ed Sullivan, Robert De Niro, and Jack Nicholson.
All right, Sparky, here's the deal. If you want to court the little lady, you gotta be a straight shooter. Do you got it?
While some may wonder how a young child would understand these references, the brilliance of his performance lies in the fact that this didn't matter, and the kids laughed along with the adults anyway.
I can't believe it. I'm losing to a rug.
Number 4, flashing lightning. Cars.
I'm Mia. I'm Tia. We're like your biggest fans. Good job!
I love being me.
The ladies do love a good racer. Lightning McQueen is a rookie in the business, and he has quite the flashy personality. As Lightning becomes a bigger superstar, his diehard fans get more hysterical. At a rally, a couple of his biggest admirers literally drive up and flash him, before being pulled away by security. Lightning doesn't mind in the slightest, and kids may not even have caught the implications. We'll never look at a pair of car lights the same way again. Furthermore, did anybody notice that they're named Mia and Tia, as in they're both Mazda Miatas?
Just look at the design. It's shockingly beautiful.
Number 3, Oedipus, Hercules.
I didn't know that playing hooky could be so much fun.
Yeah, neither did I.
Greek mythology may not really be for kids, what with all the murder and bestiality and such.
Animals! Disgusting!
However, Disney does a great job Disneyfying the story of Hercules for younger audiences, especially since the original involves a nasty relationship with Hera and Herc, murdering Megara when he's in a trance.
Meg, no.
Sounds pretty extreme, right? Disney worked in a reference to a possibly worse myth. After a romantic time with Meg, Hercules recounts all the day's activities, mentioning the crazy play they just went to see, Oedipus.
What a day. First that restaurant by the bay, and then that play, that Oedipus thing? Man, I thought I had problems.
We won't get into details about this guy, but there's a lot of murder, violence, and a ton of incest involved. Let's see Disney remake that story.
That is what our story is
about. Will you listen to him? He's making this story sound like some Greek tragedy.
Lighten up, dude.
Number 2, Narcissus, Hercules.
Thunderbolts!
Hephaestus has been captured, my lord. Everyone's been captured. I've been captured. Hey.
We just couldn't get enough of Hercules, so here's one more. As all of Mount Olympus gathers to celebrate baby Hercules, Hermes the delivery boy arrives with a bouquet of flowers. While he's at it, he delivers some jokes with the expert timing of a stand-up comedian, or in this case, Paul Schaefer.
Fabulous party. You know, I haven't seen this much love in a room since Narcissus discovered himself.
Of course, Narcissus, whose name gave us the term narcissism, is known for seeing his own reflection and falling in love with himself. The delivery of this joke, though, seems more teenage boy locked in his room humor and less mythology reference humor.
Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, big trouble.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Oh, come on, Mac. You're in the slow lane. This is Lightning McQueen you're hauling here.
Just stopping off for a quick breather, kid. Old Mac needs a rest.
Who do you think you're talking to? I have over 30 accessories, and I deserve more respect.
Ah, that's better.
Hey, no one takes my wife's mouth, except me. Give it back, you furry air freshener.
Number 1, Breaking Bad, Zootopia.
The weasel wasn't lying.
Yeah, it looks like old Doug's cornered the market on night howlers.
Zootopia is one of Disney's most recent entries, and is a prime example of how writers try to please the adults as much as the kids. Some parents may have felt vindicated when Chief Bogo referenced a song they've heard one too many times.
Isn't some cartoon musical where you sing a little song and your insipid dreams magically come true? So let it go.
Apart from that, there are numerous pop culture references to movies and TV shows kids probably haven't seen.
Ma, I trusted you, Nikki. I welcomed you into my home. We broke bread together. Grandmama made you a cannoli.
When Judy and Nick follow a lead to an underground lair, they see something that looks a lot like a meth lab, and learn that a toxic flower called the Night Howler is being turned into a dangerous street drug. You have a bright blue drug, a dealer in a yellow hazmat suit, and visits from Walter and Jesse.
Hey, Doc, open up. We got your latte.
All right, Walter and Jesse are back, so I'm leaving now.
This is just too good.
A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
Do you agree with our list?
All right, you know what, you're milking it. Besides, I think we got it. I think we got it. We got it up there. Thank you, yakety yak.
Any other jokes you missed when you were younger? For more hilarious top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to Ms. Mojo.
Holy Hera. You know, maybe if No, snap out of it. I'm too old to get mixed up in this stuff again.